ask you something about your reign. I feel like there's always been an asterisk, right? Last year, people are like, well, there's an asterisk. These guys didn't compete, blah, blah, blah. Then in your off season, there's an asterisk. Brandon can't fly around because of COVID. Now at this Olympia, if you, let's say Phil shows up, right? And you beat him. Are people going to say, yeah, but Phil was older? And then what if like COVID, like, you know, Bonac can't travel, Rami can't travel, Hadi can't travel? Are people, it's like there's always like this thing.
Yeah, it's always, you're right. It's always, somebody's going to always have something to say.
Yeah.
And this is bodybuilding. It's bodybuilding. So somebody's always going to have what if, or if that. It's always going to be this question mark or asterisk. I'm totally prepared to take as many trophies as possible with as many asterisks as possible and still get it.
I guess the check doesn't have an asterisk on it, so it don't fucking matter. That is fucking hilarious. You know, man, I love how you take shit in stride. I don't think I could do what you do. It's like you're so chill about everything. It's like, I don't know, like a lot of people, it would bother them that there's like always an asterisk or this or that. And it's like when Sean Roden won, right? When Sean Roden beat Phil, there's asterisks. Well, it wasn't really Phil's best, blah, blah, blah. There's always like, it's gotta do something. Like it's gotta
check this out.
Yeah.
You know, if you're me, you're watching the end of Phil's reign, right? Yeah. You're hearing all the crap everybody's saying about him.
Yeah.
You know, hearing all the critiques. Everybody wants him to be beat. Finally, Sean beats him. Then you hear all the crap that they're talking about Sean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So my question is, what do I expect?
Yeah.
If I win, do I expect them to change the tone?
Yeah.
They just talk crap about the first two guys ahead of me here. And now I'm coming in and I win. I don't think I should expect much different. So it's, you know, it's just a pattern of, it seems like a pattern here of human nature, you know. They're gonna find a reason and those voices will be heard.
Yeah.
You know.
But what's it gonna take? Is there ever a way for what's it gonna take for people to just be like, yeah, that guy, no asterisks, no shit. Like last time,
it's like when Phil hasn't been competing. He's been off the scene a little bit. He got more fans, you know.
Yeah,
more people started talking positive about him.
Yeah,
so yeah, when I'm finished and done, and everybody will learn to probably maybe appreciate, you know, what has been done after the fact. That's always the case, I think.
The truth, I remember the last time I think somebody won with no asterisks was probably Ronnie. Not saying there wasn't people like that weren't happy.
What year?
The early years, probably 98 to 2001, 2000. Well, even 2001 there was an asterisk because people think Jay should have won that show too.
Right.
There was a couple years where there was no asterisks.
Right, and it's for Phil too, I think.
Yeah, for Phil, he had a couple years too where there was no asterisks too. Yeah, I, that's right. But you know what? You are right about there are always the people that are going to find something to say about the guy who won, because it's funny. And what's interesting is after people retire, people fall in love with them because I remember when Ronnie was winning, they were like, oh, the gut. And then when Ronnie's finished, they're like, he's the king.
Right.
And then when Jay was winning, Jay was like, oh, he's a fridge. He's square. He doesn't have any personality. There's all these shitty comments. And then he retires, and now it's like
everybody loves him.
Yeah, everybody loves him. And then the same thing happened to Phil. When Phil was winning, he's like, oh, he's cocky, he's arrogant, this, that. And then he takes a break, and everybody's like, oh, we forgot how good Phil really was. It's like, Is that fucking weird?
Yeah. Well, you got to become non-threatening. When you're not a threat, you're appreciated.
But why don't we appreciate what you're doing now? Like, why can't people look at Brandon Curry and go, yeah, you know what? He climbed the ranks, and he's where he is, and whatever other situations might be part of that, or regardless, he's the best right now.
Some do. I hear from them all the time. But the way social media, everything is driven, you know, you want clicks, you want people to, you know, jump on something. The negativity is what they're going to jump on first. They're not going to jump on the positive story. It's just not a lot you can elaborate, It's not as exciting. It's not as sexy, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to jump on the negative first. This is the nature of the beast.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and like the video. And if you get a chance, check out the description for all the different links to all the different places you can find Hostile and myself. And lastly, check out hostile.com for our new line of supplements and all of our apparel and gear. Thanks again for watching.